We are studying Yoga Sutra, second sutra of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra in the first chapter. Literal meaning, yoga is emptying the mind of its contents. So when we start understanding, it means yoga is emptying the mind of its contents, which creates a false notion and a wrong perception. Water is there in the mirage, false perception. So how I remove that false perception? I know it, I understand it. That it is a desert, it has created a false perception in my eyes. The water appears there, but it is not. Means we have started working on the mind with the clarity of understanding. Simply closing your eyes, focusing on the breath does not lead you to meditation. It may help you to relax and calm down. And another aspect of emptying the mind of its contents, you don't want to control, don't suppress the mind. Simply become aware. Is the mind blaming, complaining, reacting? Allow the intellect to stop blaming, complaining, and reacting. Your mind will be empty. Blaming. Why mind blames? Because I do not get what I like. Complaining. What I get, I don't like it. Reacting, what I like, it doesn't remain forever. So simple way to understand our own mind is to observe the thought pattern. Do these thought patterns contain an experience, an idea, and a thought of blaming, complaining, reacting? Just drop this blame, drop this complaint, drop this reaction, and see what happens to the mind. 99% of the thought that is creating an illusion and delusion, a false perception, will go away. You already have emptiness of the mind. Second part to understand in this is that blame, complaint, reaction always takes place with reference to the world outside. So because it is not an ethical or moral issue, it is a fact. If the mind is constantly blaming, complaining, and reacting, that mind always lives in the world. That mind is always running in the world outside. How can I succeed in meditation? That needs to be clearly understood. That is a pointer in this sutra when the Patanjali says Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. What should I then say? How should I take over this mind which constantly blames, complains, and reacts? How should? Don't believe without reasoning and understanding. Allow the intellect to work on the mind. Ask yourself, close your eyes the moment your mind starts blaming. Why am blaming? Because I did not get from you what I wanted. Because you are wrong. You are not here to give a certification to anyone who is wrong and right. but you can definitely certify if you are right. And well, if you are right, you free your mind. I don't understand. What do you mean by it? If I understand, if I drop the blame, the intellect comes into action by logic, reasoning, and understanding. I clear my intellect. There is a sense of purity in the intellect that does not allow any thought pattern of blame, complaint, and reaction. Every day, spend 5 minutes, at least 5 times a day. Am I blaming someone? Why am I blaming someone? Because I did not get what I desire. Because the other person is wrong. Because other person does not listen to me. Then ask the intellect to put a question to you. Why I want the other to listen to me? If the guy is not listening, keep quiet. But if, because majority of time it happens, you are not clear in your head and you force others to understand you. You understand yourself. When you understand yourself, you will realize the blame, complaint, and reaction comes because the mind is craving or obsessed with some object or a person outside in the world. And once that understanding dawns in the mind drops all these. And when they drop all this, the mind becomes empty. That mind, Krishna says in the Gita, Samatvam yoguchyate. That mind is now not affected by likes and dislikes, pain and the pleasure, profit and the loss, victory and the defeat, whatever is happening in the world. And you continue your life in that equanimity of the mind.